Hello, everyone. Hello, my Facebook family. Those who out there in YouTube land, those who on Twitter, those who on Snapchat, those who on Instagram. It's your man, Darren M. Palmer, once again for a book review. I'm excited about the book review this week. I'm live on location, doing a little groundwork, preparing for Greatness Awaits Dallas that will be next week. So I'm getting some work in, off location, getting it in. I'm down here at the Omni today, getting it in, doing some business, doing a little love, but I had to do a book review. Exciting book that I want to share with everyone. I definitely think that if you are a go-getter, if you are a change agent, if you are somebody who want to make it and go to the next level, we're talking about next level, we're talking about what it takes, the intensity, the grit, that raw grit that you need to take, what you need to have to go to the next level, then this is a book that will help you get there. And this is a book who not only does this guy coach or perform at a high level, he has the best athletes who some say ever played the game. He had them in tip-top condition. He helped them close. He helped them be the people that they are. So I'm definitely think that you would take something from that. Oh man, my man Jacob. Hey, Lewis, what's going on, Lewis? Yeah, man, I'm in your city, man. You're home away from home, so to speak. Not New York, but your home of the South, Dallas, Texas. So let me get on into this tonight. This book right here. Tim, the Man Grover, Relentless. Relentless is an incredible book, from good to great to unstoppable. A lot of you want to be unstoppable in whatever field that you're in. And Tim, he does a wonderful job. You say, well, why are you talking about Tim Grover? Let's just say some of the people who Tim Grover, he has worked with. Tim Grover has worked with the likes of Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade, when he wanted to be prepared to win the series, be prepared when he played with LeBron, he didn't want to taste defeat like they had before when they played. So he wanted to have a championship ring, so he got Tim Grover to be his main guy. Let's look at somebody else who used him. I think it was, I think it's a guy, I think you might know him. People are still fighting in lines to get his shoes. Oh yeah, by the way, Michael Jordan was a client of Tim Grover. Michael Jordan believed so much in Tim Grover that Michael Jordan paid Tim Grover not what he was actually worth for as being a specialist. He paid Tim Grover not to work with anybody else. That's how good it was. Michael Jordan didn't want him tipping anybody else off. He didn't want anybody else performing at a high level. So he got Tim Grover to be his coach. Now, what are some things that I want you to look at in this book? Don't think. I see so many people that I work with on a continuous basis. People are overthinking. They are overthinking in their lives. They're overthinking when it comes to making a move. They're thinking too much. They're getting into their own way. It's not that people are hating on them. It's not that they have naysayers. More importantly, it's they are their biggest haters. They're contradicting everything that they need to do. They're not making the moves that they need to make. And that's what Tim Grover is talking about in the book Relentless, is that you need to move forward and stop thinking. If you know to do something, go ahead and do it. Call, ask for the promotion, ask for the job, make the move to the city that you desire to live in. Make the move on a person. Stop waiting on somebody. If you think somebody look good, you think they cute, or you want to get with them, or you think she's beautiful, or whoever else that you're talking to, then make the move. Don't wait on everybody else. Don't wait on the opportunity. Well, when the kids go to school, then I'll go back and get my education, or then I will apply for that particular job. You have to go at it. That's right, Jose. You know how we do it, man. You got to go after what you want. And that's being relentless. See, Jose was relentless when he moved forward, even though he was getting his master's degree. He was still writing his book at the same time. And also he was planning to go on a trip to ask his fiance to marry him all at the same time. While he was making a move all at the same time from Wisconsin. He was making a move from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He was making a move from Milwaukee to Chicago for his dream job. Now he's moving on with his own business. He got his book out. He got the ring. He put a ring on it like Beyonce told him to do, putting that work in. putting that grind in, putting that grit in. And that's what he's talking about. I mean, Pat Riley speaks highly of this guy. Charles Barkley, when Charles was up there saying that he didn't want to be a role model, this was the guy who was training Charles to move forward to be a top athlete. Now, this is another thing. You get into the zone, shut out everything else, and control the uncontrollable. Oh, my goodness. You got to control the uncontrollable. By you blocking out what others are saying, when you start worrying about what you can do, when you start worrying about, okay, you know what? I can at least send a resume in today. You know what? I want to get into that particular college. I can still fill out the application today. I can still, sign up and see if I could get a student loan or see if they have anything for his housing today. You know what? I don't know how my marriage is going right now. It might not be the best, but I might start seeing if I could get in for counseling today. See, that's where people are messing up on. They're worried about the whole end game. Well, how's it going to look in 40 years? How's it going to look in 50 years? Don't worry about that. You're worried about the wrong thing. What can you do today? Can you do something today? Can you make the right move today? Don't worry about losing 50 pounds right now. Can you just cut back on one Twix or one Snicker bar today? Can you put down, if you're drinking 10 Cokes a day, can you cut down to 8 a day? Or can you cut down to 9 a day? Now you're moving into the right direction. Can you at least get one lap around the track? And Relentless is telling you that you have to change basically your mindset. See, you got to have that instinct in you, that this innate where it's all right to go ahead and drive, go hard. See, you got some people that tell you, oh my God, like I'm here right now. I'm here at the Omni right now in Dallas. Well, you say, well, Darren, you at the Omni. Why don't you check? Like my family up there in the hotel room. But guess what? I got to go get it. So I'm using this opportunity. Yes, I'm here. And yes, I will write this off as a tax write-off. But at the same time, you have to know how to play the game. So you got to learn how to play the game of life. You got to be relentless on it, man, because somebody on here going to hear this message. Somebody's going to be encouraged. Somebody going to know that they can go and share their story with the world. And you got to be willing to go and do what others don't. See, when people are average, they're going to want you to be average. See, average people will start telling you, oh, you're doing too much. Oh, you need to sit down. Oh, when I look at you, I get tired. That's what they're trying to tell you. But I'm telling you, got to go get it. They said, well, Darren, why you always on here? You always talking? Because I don't know if y'all knew it or not, but I'm the Black Nolan Ryan. So I'm staying pitching. I'm pitching for the championship, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm pitching to win it all. So the thing that you have to understand is, are you pitching in your life? Are you relentless in what you do? Are you wondering why you getting passed over by everybody? Well, they're giving it to everybody else, but they're not giving it to me. The reason why you're not moving up is because you're waiting on everybody. You need to move forward and do what you can do. If you don't have nobody who can do you a good flyer, put out the flyer that you got. If you need to create something, you create it. If you don't have it all understood, you got to be relentless. Well, look at Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan had the flu, he could have easily set out that game and they could have lost against Utah. But Michael Jordan, with the flu and all, because of what he had learned from Tim Grover, by taking his body to the ultimate levels of working out hard each and every day, Michael Jordan was able to perform. When it was clutch time, Michael Jordan was able to make that move. You see, I got the moves right now. Y'all see that move I just did? Hoo, hoo, hoo. He pulled that move right there. You see what I'm saying? He pulled back, boom. Let that hand up for him. Left that hand up for him. Hit the winning shot. That didn't happen just because he was in the game that day. That happened because he had been working with the author, Tim Grover, and he became relentless. See, you got to be relentless after your goals. You got to be relentless after what you do. Let me give y'all some understanding. We did Greatness Awaits Atlanta. I had already been on the road in Houston. I went to an event in Chicago. I go to the event in Chicago because I knew that I wasn't going after money, but I was relentless because I'm going after my goals. I'm going after my dreams. I'm going after opportunity. So I show up in Chicago, did my thing, Next thing I know, I got a call, just closed the deal this week with somebody who lives in the DMV area that I have never met a day in my life, because guess what? My man Donovan Boyd said, hey, you know what? I want you to connect with my guy Darren. Darren can hook you up. Now, see, I showed up to Donovan Authors and Answers event, showed love to Donovan, went down there on my own dime because I'm relentless and I know I'm going to go kill wherever I go. Now, all of a sudden, I got a contract with a guy all the way in the DMV. And that's not the only client I got in the DMV. Well, Darren, why are you talking about this? Why are we paying for greatness of waste after our own dime? Why am I traveling all around the world? Because you have to be relentless after what you're going for. See, my man, Tim Grover is relentless. Tim Grover didn't stop. Michael Jordan didn't stop. You must be relentless and go after your goals, go after your dreams, do the things that you need to do, because if you're not relentless for your passions and your goals, who will? You think everybody's going to wait on you? You think the world's going to wait on you? Do you know about the OC? I talk about it all the time with my clients. It's called the opportunity cost. Every day that you are waiting, every day that you are procrastinating, every day that you are buying purses, every day that you're buying new Jordans, every day that you're talking about that it's my kids' fault when I do this, guess what? Somebody else is missing out on that opportunity because you're not sharing your story, because you're not creating that invention that you need to create, because you're not moving up the totem pole. If you're not moving up corporate, you could open a door for somebody else. Because you hadn't opened that nonprofit, now all of a sudden it's a kid, it's a young lady. She could be going to Howard. She could be going to Howard, or she could be going to another university in Texas or somewhere in Princeton or Harvard or wherever she want to go. But now all of a sudden, now she on the stripper pole right now, because she didn't know that somebody believed in and cared about her. It's a young man in Chicago who banging with the vice lords or the gangster disciples right now, the GDs, because somebody didn't tell him that, you know what, young man, you don't have to sell dope. You don't have to shoot somebody. You can be encouraged. You can be an entrepreneur. You can do something fantastic. I was one of them young men back in the day when I grew up. I didn't realize that it was such a thing like this, as far as being an entrepreneur, encouraging. I could give to my church on a whole different level if I thought on a different level. See, you just think all the time, not knocking nobody, but sometimes how I was raised, I thought you had to be an athlete, or you had to rap, or, you know, you just had to be on TV or something to be somebody. But that's not the case. So Relentless is telling you that whatever you are, you don't have to be a professional basketball player. You don't have to just be on TV. But are you relentless to see souls saved? Are you relentless to see people get out of debt? Are you relentless to see marriages survive? Are you relentless to see kids not be molested or be exploited? Are you relentless when it comes to ending human trafficking? Are you relentless of seeing people living whole and wholesome lives again? Are you relentless seeing people have better diets? Are you relentless to see people not have sugar, or what they call diabetes? Are you relentless for this kind of stuff? If you see somebody with a bad haircut, are you relentless about that? Do you want to see somebody have a better taper fade? Do you want to see them looking smooth? Do you want to see them looking good? Are you tired of that woman with that nappy weave and you know you can do something about it and put some extensions in her hair and perm that hair real good? If you can do that, then I'm telling you right now that you can be relentless. But you got to be like me, the Black Nolan Ryan. You got to pitch that thing. See, this is what we're talking about with Tim Grover. Relentless. From good to great to unstoppable. See, a lot of y'all, that's the enemy. That's the enemy of being unstoppable. Because, see, some of y'all, you have been satisfied with being good. See, some of you are judging yourselves against where your parents were. See, some of you think, oh, I'm middle class now. I got a 401k now. I'm able to take a cruise now. I'm doing better than some of my classmates now. You know what? I'm doing better than my brother and my sister now. And so now you have acquiesced back and you think you're doing something, but really you just selling from good. If you could be unstoppable, if you could be the Michael Jordan of your field, if you could give the impact that a Mother Teresa did across the world, if you could be the next Martin Luther King, why are you selling being the average Joe when you know you will call for more? Let me let that sink in right now. Some of you being good when you were called to be great. Those of you who are great, you selling because you had one good year on your business and you think that's it. What about having a reign? What about creating a dynasty? Think about this right here. You want to talk about relentless? Look at Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the definition of relentless. Tom Brady already has rings. He has already won Super Bowls before. But you know what? In Houston, he act like he had never had a Super Bowl ring a day in his life. That is what you call relentless. That's the difference between good, great, and unstoppable. I'm here to tell you that a lot of you got the gene in you. It's innate for you to be unstoppable. But a lot of you are acquiescing because you're trying to fit in with everybody else. You making excuses. You're not moving forward. You got to get up after you have made that deal like, you know what? Hey, it's another year, but I'm going for more. You know what? I can't stop. You know what? See, then the average people will start telling you, oh man, hey, you know why you doing that? You already got one championship ring. Why are you still going for more? Because you are here to be the best you that you can be. You're not trying to compete with everybody else. I'm not telling you to be the Michael Jordan. What did Michael Jordan do? Every time Michael Jordan won a ring, when he went in there and the champagne was popped, they were popping the champagne in there. They had the goggles and stuff on. What was Mike doing? He was counting the fingers up some more. He was talking about, when he won the first one, he was showing his hands for number 2. When it was time, when he won the third one, he was putting his hands up for number 4. When he won the 5th one, he was putting his hands up for number 6. See, a lot of y'all would have stopped and said, you know what? I'm through with the first ring. I'm through with the first ring. Michael Jordan put his hands up. He was sharing with people that he had vision. What about you? Are you showing that you, like Michael Jordan was showing his hands that every time he won one ring, he was showing he was going after another. What about you in your marriage? If you done made 5 years, if you done made 2 years in your marriage, are you doing like Michael Jordan? Are you relentless as far as your marriage and saying that, you know what? Hey, we're not going to stop right now. I know they're saying that 50% of marriages end, but we're not going to end right now. I'm going to keep on dating my wife. I'm going to keep on dating my husband. I'm going to keep looking good for my spouse. Are you going to let your kids be lost to the system? Or are you going to say that it's the politicians, people who are in D.C., responsibility for your kids? I always tell my kids, I don't care what they teach you at the school, really, because your lessons in real life is going to come from us at the house. I'm not expecting the church, I'm not expecting the school to teach my kids what they need to know about surviving, and not just surviving, but thriving. I appreciate the local school system. We've got a great school system where I'm from, but I'm not expecting them to teach my kid everything. I know that I have a responsibility to teach them. You have a responsibility going after your greatness. You have a responsibility about being relentless as far as your goals and your dreams. When is the last time that you read a book? When is the last time that you sharpened your skills or did any kind of professional development? And you wondering why the world is running around you, running past you, because you're making excuses about everybody else, but you're not willing to do anything to learn. This is what Tim Grover is talking about being relentless. So when you want to be relentless in life, pick up this book by Tim Grover. I'm telling you, it's going to encourage you. It's going to light a fire under you. And this is the last one that I want to show you. Yeah, this it right here. You don't celebrate your achievements because you always want more. I want to leave you with that note. Don't just celebrate your achievements. You always want more. How can you get better? Are you making excuses and saying, well, I'll never be that size again. That's the size I was when I was 25 years old. You know what? I won't look that good anymore because that's before I had kids. Is that what you coming up with now? You know, I had a gentleman told me, what you working out for? You already got your wife. See, this backwards thinking is keeping us from going and being relentless and being who we are called to be. Don't let other people share and dampen your dreams by them being average, by them settling for being good, by them settling for being great. When you can be unstoppable, when you can be the Michael Jordan or the Tom Brady of your marriage, of your kids, and helping them and guide them and giving them a legacy, they need you. And a lot of y'all got to realize you got to stop being selfish. What are you talking about? When you gonna stop? You only need so much. Why are you doing it? Well, you could give to somebody else. Stop being selfish. Okay, your bills are paid. You able to take a cruise and take a flight. Okay, what about that nonprofit organization that needs your help or need funds? What about that local church? What about that local civic group that could do a lot of good work for the community? What about that village in Africa or that place in the Czech Republic that needs your help, but you don't have the funds to help it? The key to it is that you want to excel and be relentless and be all that you can be. Because if you have a strong marriage, you can encourage somebody else to have a strong marriage. By you being successful and be a great teacher or being a great leader in your community, you can pour into somebody else who don't have it. You know, I had people who were strong in my community and poured into me because I didn't have like the father figure that I should have had at the time. But I had strong people in the community who pulled up on me and shared love with me. They encouraged me that it was more to life. I had a high school counselor, Miss G. She carried us out and about, showed us Surfside at her beach house. She took us to the Galleria for the first time to see an ice rink and all that right there. You know what I'm saying? She was pouring into us even though we didn't have enough sense to understand what she was doing. She wasn't kin to us. She wasn't even the same color as us, but she poured into her. Kurthale Roberts poured into me. He didn't care. He poured into me. Taught me how to tie a tie. When I was acting crazy in the back of the church, he still showed love to me. There's so many people that poured love to me in my community that it allowed for me to be here today. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Stop being selfish after your greatness. By you moving up in the job, it could encourage somebody else who's a new hire that they can move up in the job too by being relentless. When you say, I'm not just going to settle because I'm married to somebody, I'm going to keep dating the person that I married, now you showing that you are relentless. You see what I'm saying? This is the thing that you got to realize. You can see somebody get a divorce, the next thing you know, they get in shape. Oh, I'm looking good. Well, why didn't you look good when you was in the marriage? Why did you lose 25 or 30 pounds after you got a divorce? Why did you put color and highlights in your hair after you got a divorce? Why, man, did you just go get in shade? I see so many men. Now you losing the beer gut after you got a divorce. Now you doing push-ups after you got the divorce. Why are you letting your kids go crazy before you spend any time with them? Why don't you tell your daughter that she's beautiful? Why don't you tell somebody, you know what, go shoot the ball with your son sometime. At least tell them that I love you. Stop thinking that it's unmanly, that you're not masculine if you tell your kids or you tell your wife, you tell somebody that you love them. This is the thing that we need to do. Tell your local teachers. Tell your teachers, hey, you know what, y'all doing a wonderful job. I appreciate you. Show some love. You got to be relentless for your community. You got to be relentless about your goals. You got to be relentless about your family. You got to be relentless about your church. Whatever that you're into, relentless about your health. Be relentless like my man Tim Grover told you. Now, I want y'all to go pick this book up. It's by Tim Grover, Relentless, From Good to Great to Unstoppable. I know a lot of you going to be unstoppable. I see it right now. Some of you right now. I see some of you right now. You didn't know I seen you. I see a lot of you put the Twinkie down right now. I see that you're moving forward. Some of you say, you know what? I'm supposed to lose this beer gut right now. See, some of you who had a bad hairdo, you know you're going to get your hairdo right now. Now, some of you, I want y'all to send me some likes for that because some of y'all gonna have a real good night tonight with your spouse because I was talking about you coming to bed looking crazy, with that old grandmama house gown on, and some of you with them old shorts that's toe out the back when you know you could go to Walmart or Family Dollar and get you a new pair of shorts instead of having the back of your underwear tore out, but that's another story. But anyway, I just want to keep it professional tonight. You know how I do it. So, we in the city of Dallas, Omni. We're doing our thing. You hear the music playing in the background. I want y'all to be encouraged and realize that it's about being relentless. If you're in the Dallas area, I know this is the book review, but if you're in the Dallas area next weekend, we will be at the Renaissance off Stemmons Highway. It'll be the Greatness Awaits Conference. If you're in Oklahoma City, we'll be in Oklahoma City that Friday night. We'll be at the A-Law, and I think it's Bricktown, in the Bricktown area. If you're in Oklahoma City, Orlando at the end of the month, around the 29th, we'll be there. And then, we're going to the Big Apple, downtown Marriott, Greatness Awaits Conference. And by the way, if you need help with your book, self-published in 30 days. We're looking for some people who are ready to go to the next level. A lot of people have been working, saying, Darren, we haven't seen you. They've been working me like a Hebrew slave, but I'm relentless after my goals. I'm relentless in doing the things that I need to do. So if you know somebody else as well who need help, we're looking for some good men and women. We're looking for some people who some go-getters or some self-starters. So you know somebody who need a job, or somebody, not just a job, somebody who ready to make a career move, grow with a fast-growing company, do something new each and every day, meet interesting people, meet change agent thought leaders, then make sure that they reach out to us at staff SPN 30 days at gmail.com, and be relentless. Be relentless. I'm gonna send a shout out for all the people on here. My man Sean Cooper, I'll be with Sean Cooper coming up. We got some things working on. Oh, my second grade teacher is in here, Miss Suzanne Pruitt. What's going on, Miss Pruitt? My girl LaMitch, Sunset, Texas is in the building. My man Lewis was in the building. Evelyn, what's going on, girl? Let me see, Miss Allen. Brandon, what's up, man? Lacey, Latoya, my cousin, Miss Gwen Roberts, Mike Lewis. April, the tax lady, April Hopkins. Tony is in the building. What's going on, April? Russell Hill, I see you. Ain't it? Darlene Newton in the building. D. Ray, all the good people. Bruce, my mastermind buddy. Bobby Wilson Jr., my man. Robert Nance. Let's see here. Stephania. What's going on, girl? My man Jose Angel Contreras. Danny Minor, and my girl Tamika Raw. Okay, now, thanks so much for y'all tuning in for this. Mr. Chambers, what's going on, Mr. Chambers? Cousin Jerry, y'all go Him So Messy. Y'all make sure y'all check out Him So Messy. That's my cousin. He got a thing going on, Him So Messy. You'll have a great time. Gonna teach you cooking tips. He gonna have you on your health. He gonna have you with a great laugh. So y'all check out Juliana Walk Into Your Season Kelly. Check him out as well. Like I said, here, Dallas, Texas. I'm here promoting. I'm here rocking the stage right now. I'm here downtown at the Omni. I'm having a meet and greet. If y'all want to come meet and greet Darren Palmer tonight, I'll be here at the Omni all night long, doing my thing, promoting. If you want to do, I got some coaching sessions going on tonight as well. So just let me know if we can connect tonight. I want to see people go to the next level. If you can't make it tonight, realize that we will be in Dallas, Texas, for Greatness Awaits next Saturday. Next Saturday, we'll be here. Oklahoma City, we'll be there at the A-Law. Hey, I love all you all, but remember, go check this book out, Relentless. Tim Grover, Michael Jordan used him. Dwayne Wade used him. Charles Barkley used him. Michael Jordan believed in the man so much that he paid him enough money so he couldn't work with any other NBA players at the time that he was working and Michael Jordan was in the league. When Michael Jordan retired, that's the time that he was able to work with other NBA players because he was that effective. So, hey, have a wonderful, blessed night, and realize, regardless what you are doing, be relentless. Be relentless after your goals. For those of you who want to be relentless and get your book out, go to self-publish, the letter N, 30days.com, and we will work with you. Like I said, if I'm not there, one of my assistants or somebody will get you in touch with me, and they'll work with you, and we'll get your story shared with the world. Have a blessed night. And let me show y'all a little view of this right quick. Dallas, Texas right now. Let's go back up to the rooms. It's a beautiful area. Oh, yeah. Let's get down, a little view of the D. I got a little view over here. I had to get to a quiet spot. They're getting kind of wild down there. But I might go over here and play a little lacrosse later on. I think I still got some skills. I might do a little lacrosse here in a minute. I might go put my gym shorts on or something and go out and see if I can do some lacrosse and share my story. I'm relentless about going after my goals. But anyway, you know, we gotta have some fun with y'all. Y'all have a blessed night. I'll talk to you later on. All right, bye-bye.